Liquid's not a North American team anymore.
I remember him, complaining about having to play Pit at that event. I was talking to him. He was like, "Yep, never played Pit before, but I guess it worked out. Won it in the final, and yeah, we'll never see that."
Bentet, right, and Kusta.
Yeah, Bentet, Kusta, Som, and one more that I'm missing. I'm sorry.
I did a PowerPoint presentation about Daps. Maybe we can bring that out a little bit later. You saw it, Harry. I think you enjoyed it.
I did enjoy that greatly.
We might need it, but we're also in no hurry. Neither are VP. Luckily, starting CT side, Liquid.
3 sets of Util here, Hugo.
They're going for the exec, Chad. No doubt about it. VP can't block this either, but they've got the numbers in store.
Yeah, Util's ready to come in. VP, they're going to be relying on Fame, really, to deliver with the dualies, and it's not a bad bet to open this off. He's 2 to the good right now on the dual Berettas and hungry for even more support from CT. Going to be found as Mir doubles up. And this should be a done deal now for VP. It's just Nafly left standing, and they sandwich him.
To lose 2 players on the entry work there, you're expecting one and done, or get flash dropped down, just gets removed from the play completely. So great work from Fame on the Julies. This is exactly what you want, turning anti-flash, and it doesn't look blind at all there. It's only the second one that seems to catch him. So great work from this VP defense.
That's all VP had, right? Julies and a single flashbang popping out on that exec. So Liquid, all the nades in the world, none of the glory. I respect it, Chad. No bomb plant. Why bother? It's Inferno T-side. You need the nades.
Not even a chance to drop an AK if somebody got multiple kills. So can't keep things competitive here. And you can note as well the amount of rifles brought up by VP. So it is somewhat prepared knowing rifles will be out in the next. And they, should have been able to deal with this cleanly through the flames, through the fire. Fame's going to find 3. Banana locked down. This might be the ace.
Go on then. Go get it. Hey, all of them for Fame. A lovely start to this game for this guy. 2 in the pistol.
Had him in my fantasy up until about 4 hours ago.
Oh, no.
Disaster.
Actually, wait, who's in mine? I've kind of forgot.
I've got old Juzzo.
Oh, you picked up Justin.
I've got Moni C.
Okay.
I've had to cheap out on a Chinese player.
Who did you go for?
Amelia. Right. High headshot percentage.
No, I did as well. Yeah. I have the Amelia pickup, and I have Mir.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I mean, the VP roster is that you could go on for hours talking about this team and the changes they've made.
Go on then.
Back of the RMR, so let me begin. I'll wait for their T side, but this is the one they supposedly want to stick with. We'll see if it remains for the whole group stage, or maybe if Yakinda will swap sides. Beating his former team would be quite a great way to start off this group, and considering Liquid actually have their full roster with their powerful entry player of Patsi, you would have some expectation that Liquid can do this. But Chad, flying in and rocking up and sitting down, that's not easy.
No, I'm talking to him about it in the car on the way in. He's like, yeah, this is my life. So I guess it is. We'll see if he can find his form early. Yet to find a frag. Would love to do that as Yakinda on the jiggle. Will not be mollied back, but that's telling of at least the CTs wanting to have a look. Off the flash, Flit does.
This is just a back and forth bait. Yakinda really wants the kill, but he won't give it.
He had to, because they can't apply pressure with utility in the same way they would if it was a full gun round for them, right? Coming into this is the 3rd round with the rifles a little bit lighter on. They've gone for AKs over Galils. And now they've actually congregated top middle. So it's worked, that B pressure. There's 3 players for VP residing as Flick calls out top banana. Now, how quick can they rotate back?
Best part about that is you do it without a flash, so Liquid don't even have the info. They've reflashed B, they've cleared banana, they know what's up. And now VP with a perfect stack as Liquid send it at 20 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to get in between the motor smokes as well. It looks like Yakinda's seeing something there, but it's just a little bit of damage done. Fame picks up 1, continues getting aggressive. Bomb now away from Team Liquid, and this is real awkward, grinding to a halt on the top mid play. They can't go any further than this, and so VP pick up the round flawlessly.
They got really stuck on Jame there on the long side, right? Seeing a leg, seeing him through the smoke, just trying to deady that kill, but nothing else was getting given away. VP tucked back in pit, 4 players on A, and barely a leg shown in that round by VP. Liquid are just wondering where the hell they are.
I think this is super cool getting to see, I think one thing's been clear is that Yakinda did used to really like the way that James Cooled is always the impression I've got. They seem like they still get on, right? He appears in James' vlogs every now and again. To kind of see Yakinda, who has defo had that influence the way he wants to play his game, the way he wants to play within Liquid and Cool for them. Going up against kind of the original, the guy who started it all in James.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He only really understood the system from the short time he was there, right? And even still, James is the AWPer, which is such a key piece of a team. He would have never truly understood the way that James looked at the game or the way that he wanted to approach. He would get the concepts in theory when they would talk about it, but James the one holding the big green, and here it is on your screen. Ready to pull the trigger. The pistol's on the jiggle. Oh, Patsi has found some opening. James will trade one back. Pressure on A.
Yeah, it's down to the pit player. Missed shot for James, Norbert trades, but it's all too little, and it might be too late. They're crossing in. AK on Patsi, one shot from death, he'll get removed, and Norbert can't see that man at the back of the side. Yakinda gets off the plant when his teammate falls.
They really needed that for the loss bonus for Rainwaker and Patsi with the saved rifles.
Can that frag out, or is it a done deal? Has Norbert saved the day?
Oh.
Yes, he has, with 3 from the pit.
What happened there?
I don't know if he cancelled that, but like by accident. I think he thought after Patsi dies, I'm open, but the molly was actually blocking. Norbert couldn't see him through the molly, and so he tries to change plant position, getting put into the open against another player, and at that point it's screwed.
Well, that's the difference between what is now 2 Galils for Rainwaker and Patsi that could have been AKs if the plant came through. So they had 3,700 with the plant. They definitely could have had a full buy. These Galils are serviceable, sure, but on the other side, they've already scavenged up a few AKs of their own. This is going to be difficult for Liquid.
Well, that's the key. VP never make it easy.
They're applying early mid pressure here. A second mid long smoke. They've done the porch molly as well. So this is applying so much pressure with the 4B start. It's not hightailing the rotation either. VP are aware this is a possibility. So when they come back, a long lurk is possible. You can see Norbert in pit. So when this rotation point of Mir, followed by that of James, they have to be cautious. You see it probably scope up already. So this is a lot of pressure, a lot of territory to have lost early if you're VP. You have to take something back.
They start with Banana. Flit dunking nades. Yakinda tucked out in the corner with Naf. He'll get flashed back in.
Jay might clear top mid as well. This is very brave from the AWPer to take this space, but as I mentioned, they need some real estate. So a lot of information as the bomb now postured towards top Banana. More pressure felt from Yakinda yet to frag. At least they have enough for an execute now.
Oh, contact is nice. Don't give VP any warning, but the smoke could not be at a better time. Yakinda wanted to go, and maybe they still can if they found that spam. Flit lives barely.
I think Yakinda's quite lucky. Do you think that Flit would have started spamming, right, as Yakinda's walking away? It could have caught him there. I know Naf was spamming through the smoke, which helped him out a little bit.
I was more scared for Fame at the back of the site. Felt like Yakinda was about to clear him. 30 seconds.
Is this a fake? Has
down to the bare bones. They have so much mid space, and James is hightailing it. Bomb going back. If Naf can keep this up on his own, if he can sell something, VP might be buying.
Smoke drop down in the pit, going to give Norbert this one way to fight short, but there's so little time left again for Liquid. They've left this into the dying segments of the round, and it might get taken away from them. The bomb dropped over it short, and there's not a way back in anymore for Liquid. James shuts them all down, and Rainwaker, he is going to have this plant to try play around, but he's got a 1v4. 4 players coming his way from Moto. Rainwaker's got to give us one hell of a spray down here, and it's not going to happen. James with 4 finds a 5th round for VP.
He's so freaking good.
They don't look under pressure at all, do they?
No, he just makes it so uncomfortable, Chad.
This misdirection isn't counting for anything on the Liquid side. They're looking a bit discombobulated.
I mean, it was there, right? Liquid pulled 4 players to B from VP. Sure, James shuffles back to that short angle in time for the cross, but there's 20 seconds. They're scaling short. It's just Norbert.
But this is where I have the issue is, sure, it's just Norbert, but no pressure was applied to Norbert, the pit player. He still had a smoke left at 20 seconds. At that point, all he has to do is stay alive. A kill is great, sure, but you can see all eyes glued towards his position, running in, laser focused. They have to deal with him before they can plant, and James just plucking them from the library. So the contingency, the play that Norbert made, huge. That is worth its weight in gold as James is starting to feel aggressive.
Yeah, honestly, it's not the map for it, but typically, what say you, Chad, to aggression, to faster rounds for Liquid at this point, with the way VP are playing, with how they're handling their rotations, is sending it up mid, going for a quick long wrap? Is that viable?
They probably feel like a default has to work now. We have to get the standard map control and be able to call a default round to then be able to change the pace, because at the moment, you feel like you're in the back pocket of VP and James. He always seems to have the rotation in time, and they have the right pieces of utility remaining. So at the moment, if you can just win a default round and out-call them with some good map control and then mid-round decision, then you could probably change the pace. As we saw in that previous round, they get the quick long smoke, they get the quick porch molly, and if they actually considered the fast mid, they would have had full control. So we know that there are avenues available. It's just about feeling the flow for the game, and that's a really difficult thing to do, especially now when you're stomaching these late round losses. Nothing is working at the moment for Liquid.
They're just going to go for the A pop at earlier than usual. Flit re-aggroing Banana again, dry.
Great timing again.
He just walks it without a flash. They get the info, they free up a rotation. VP once again amassing a stack on the A side. As Liquid come through, Patsi through the Molotov arrives a little earlier. His flight just landed on the long side, and Miz grounded it. He's going to go for more. Mir with the spray, almost takes a third. Norbert back
Here he is
again. 20 seconds, the round's over.
This is the same story. There's no way through.
Here's what I'm picking up on the vibe of, right? I think we could use a metaphor.
Here we go. I like metaphors.
So imagine this, right? Your Kindar, Jame, both chefs, but Jame was the head chef. Your Kindar studied away in this specialized, we'll call it Eastern European cooking, right? And so he's got to watch how this head chef does it on the other side. He's got to study, got to learn him, and now he thinks, I'll do that. But he's had to go open up shop over in NA, right? And so he's trying to recreate authentic, European food with NA ingredients here. Sure, he's found a shop that does a couple of, Bulgarian food items. He's found a shop.
It's close.
Exactly, right? But it's not identical. And so, right now you're kind of watching the master chef, versus the kind of new wave fusion.
It's the palette, Harry. It's the palette. The
it's completely different, isn't it?
Do they like it? Are they more used to the high sugar?
It's an imitation of this dish, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not with the same ingredients here.
That aftertaste isn't quite there.
Some people live for the bitterness. Jame loves the flavor. And Liquid spit it back out. Kinder dead first again.
I think you just have to look at the sheer amount of opening moves. This is one of the things with Counter-Strike, with all the different layers. So now it's a different banana control from VP. They went with the log smoke, right? Then in the second wave, they molly logs and broom, and they smoke deep. So just a flash peek, top mid, different ways to be jarring. Here comes the pressure again. Still haven't been able to deal with Norbert.
And they might never get to. Norbert will fall this time around. A little bit more out of OC. There's Mir's USP to bring it all into the 1v2 for Rainwaker. He's got a Tech 9 and 2 players facing him from Moto. He's been in this position before, but dancing around the smoke, maybe he can find a gap here. James watching with that AWP, and Flit has taken a path through the site to backstab Rainwaker and keep the scoreline flawless for VP.
What are we looking at here? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 kills between 5 players. Meanwhile, I think, Fame has 11?
11 and 2.
So, I mean, that's an issue. Yeah.
Fragging, definitely an issue. I mean, that's what...
Probably the key issue right now.
One of the many. Everyone's been saying, VP, some of the most underrated rifle, core rifling players right now in CS. But that's the thing. Underrated, you could make that argument, but it's just not a team that we see as much, really.
Well, they took themselves out of contention in a way, right? When they decided to bench Norbert, right? Bring in Chiron, then everything kind of fell off from there. This is after their major victory late last year. And then there's been some chopping and changing. Kickit had to remain in the team for a temporary period of time while Norbert was recovering from an injury. And now that Norbert's back in the server, this is the team they want. So I know this sounds like a bit of a crass way to talk about it, but Jame clearly likes Norbert as the grunt. Like whatever qualities Norbert has as the grunt of the team is what Jame likes. And he's had plenty of grunts over the years. Sanji, Kickit, Buster. Really like that thing that Nero put out the other day with the map.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
That visualization was fantastic.
Jame was out on his own.
So was Nico, where you have to get over the skill gap. I heard that's pretty treacherous.
Dangerous waters. Liquid are rolling in them right now.
It's Pacier.
A shallow grave, 120 on the clock, and they are up long, so it's a bit ahead of the curve.
Wow.
Smoke the Fame. Fearless.
That's
I think he
crazy.
was team shot there as well. He's down pretty low. But we'll make it back.
Look at everybody. Look at the mini-map.
It's a 10v.
There's a minute 10.
Yeah, and 10 players in one circle location. Norbert still just isolates a fight. Where's the trade? It's too late. Patsi comes up, and Norbert puts him down, grunting and making noises for VP as they just squeak their way to 8-0.
Yeah, he ain't no grunt right now. He's fully elite down in the pit, man. Like, this is beautiful from Norbert.
This is easy.
It is also, I want to say, it's easy for Norbert. Like, he's kind of just sitting in pit, not really. Like, this is one of the first times that they've kind of displaced him with some util. Normally, he's had, like, the bike smoke in, so he can just keep playing there. There's not really a hell of a lot going their way in the trading department right now.
Read by, like, a book as well.
Yeah.
There's 5 players from the CT side rotated towards, like, they have no issues reading the player at the moment, VP. This is fantastic. This is exactly what you'd hope for.
This is a VPO here to run through the group. Keep in mind their next game, if they win it, is going to be up against G2, presuming they beat the Envision. And that's a game already that went to 3 maps and was bloody close back at G8. So VP looking for revenge, looking for more than that, looking for playoffs. And in fighting form in the first 8 rounds of the group.
Look at how disruptive this is. They're expecting a half buy, dumped out some util low. They have to go, or at least they think they do. Fame just gets that one across the line as more util rains in.
Might be a retake now for VP as they've had to concede the site. We've got lots of util coming in, not going to be respected. Liquid needs space, they will take it, but they've lost a player already.
Oh, gonna try flip up and over, but isn't able to wrestle with the AK. The nade
large.
will deny that bomb plant at least. And now with smokes fading, that's actually a little problematic for Team Liquid. They try to grab it, try to plug in those numbers again. Rainwaker's gonna start doing that now. There were nades and mollies ready to go out for this planter, but they're a little bit delayed here for VP. Molly instead put in over towards Dark. Going to keep Patsi a little wider on the angle. Naf is trying to take space away in the spawn. They found this kill. This has given them something to work with, but Rainwaker's got to do it alone. He's been left in a lot of these clutches as Rainwaker, and he's unable to get a beat on this player defusing, so Fame will get away with it. The scoreline is kept flawless.
That's so frustrating as well, right? With him stuck on the diffusers, it's 10 seconds because he didn't have a kit. So, you know, at the same time, you're thinking, are they actually sticking it?
He's too low to even really make that happen as well, like swinging into full health player.
And Home Slice Fame had, what, like 11k in the bank or something ridiculous, so he definitely could have had a kit, so it doesn't make any difference.
VP lose 3 players after buy. 2 of them are at 10k, 9k, 8k, and 4k. So they're bloody rich. There's no breaking this bank for the rest of the half, really.
Yeah, we need, what, 2 consecutive gun rounds?
Ooh, well, that's a start. A helping hand off.
If we can turn them on each other, then maybe there's a way in for Liquid.
Keep coping. That might be the only way right now.
Freedom can be found in the 8v2.
But just checking in, how many opening kills have they been able to scoop up so far? It doesn't feel like a lot. Let's having a quick look at the scores on the doors. This is only their second. So, yeah.
Well, does that count as a Liquid opening kill, I guess?
I suppose like, it was forced in a way, right, with all the util and the spam. Yeah, so at least it's a, let's frame it this way, a 5v4 number advantage. Yes. So I guess technically still just 1, but...
We'll give it to them. They haven't got much else. Gamble made, but it's quiet on A, and Jame retakes mid, so Flit will return to that B site. How will this smoke affect things, though?
Flit might need a block now because they're pressuring A.
Ooh, it's close. Flit has a smoke ready at B. He's going to put it down as well. 50 seconds. It's not a very good smoke, but Liquid won't play with it.
They're calling their bluff right now. Because they heard the AWP long side. They
you
just
save with
B.
this much money? I mean, you must, right? 4v5.
You'd go for exits.
Yeah.
At least set up to go for exits and try and punish a little bit.
Well, that's good for Liquid. Congratulations. First round.
And that's off of a TK.
That is off.
I'm still praying for the day we get the Jame Ninja Defuse series. Not even, I don't want it for one map. I want him just in one series where he just stops saving. And he just goes for every ninja.
So he does the anti-jam.
Yeah. But you know, like you imagine, he has an AWP kit. He's like, here you go save the AWP. Get offhands that to someone else. And then he goes into the site.
With what?
Just a pistol and a dream, you know?
Okay, it's
Harry's logic is that the last person you would expect a ninja would be the guy who saves.
That's
right.
That's fair.
And if honestly, there was one player in all of CS that could actually
not just CS, CS2, because I think we're going to see more ninjas because of the bomb radius. Bomb radius is extreme.
I hope those details get tweaked still a little bit. The bomb radius is an example, like damage penetration. I don't know if I like people getting assists for doing 29 points of damage, right? There's a few things which I hope still get tweaked a little bit.
I like it. I finish every game with so many assists. All it takes is like one, not even good nade, just like reasonably okay, like not complete trash. And
if you're worried about scores that don't matter, Harry, we can talk to Valve and see if they'll bring +3 back after you have the bomb.
Yeah,
that's how it used to be back in the day. You know, the bomb goes off, you get +3.
They get the MVPs. That's enough.
We all love.
Can we have it so that nades don't count towards headshot percentage?
That would be nice because it does. Because it does
hate. I hate it. I'll be 100%. Like 18 and 2, fragging out.
Yeah.
Accidentally molly kill a guy. Oh, ruined now. 91%.
Well, luckily numbers don't matter.
Well, not entirely true. Just ask Liquid. They're 9-1 down.
Oh, there's 4B start again.
What?
Wow.
How does he win that?
That's a CS2 spray for Yakinda.
What? Oh, he's not meant to get out with
God.
2. Surely he's dead now.
He's escaping.
He gets out. They let him
How?
listen. He's out. He's fine.
GG.
How? Wasn't he on like 29 HP from the molly?
Yeah, from the first. Yakinda.
Now they're
gonna be
flashing back
kicking
in.
himself. Flick gets another.
Bring Mir back. OC, that's an invitation with a gap in the smoke. He's going to try and creep around it, but 2 players back at the spawn. Mir, so low on health, but just keeps on dodging them. Going to be allowed to reroute onto the coffins. Is OC ready for this? It is being watched right now by Rainwaker. The flashes rain out, and Mir adds more to the tally. 1 kill from OC, but it should be the end of the line for him here. Another to make it interesting. Hang on a second with Norbert so far out of the round. Oh, wait, don't try and leave. OC. We'll hang around for a moment. He can feel that something's opened up here.
Of course, James.
But James holding for it.
You wish, OC. You wish. But the Time Lord waits.
Sad way for it to go.
Nice try. He thought he had a gap, but even James not even holding coffins. He's holding the CT rotation.
How does OC have 11 grand?
He got 3 there, but I don't know.
Yeah, actually, wait.
How did Liquid have so much money?
From 1 round.
I guess they were allowed to survive.
Yeah, they kept 5 up. That is crazy, isn't it?
5 alive into 11k. I guess the round before, was it OC saving the AWP? It was, but then he wouldn't have made any money. So, oh no, it was a defuse, right? What he saved.
Oh no, it's because someone else saved the AWP. Rainwaker saved the AWP.
Yeah, that was it in the defuse round. Yes, okay.
So he hasn't had to buy an AWP first.
So he's
that's
just
a luxury,
like big loaded.
Yeah, big cash, big money.
Big loads for OC here. As he's scoped up with the AWP, he's going to have to get involved early. The nades are good. James already injured.
Glasses to help him see.
You think the nades are your ally?
Well, OC's been smoked off. But Yakinda actually wins a fight up towards top banana. A nice surprise for Team Liquid.
James needs a rotation pronto.
I'd love to see them go right now. Don't doubt it, just send it.
They have so many nades, they could execute B here quite easily.
Oh, James playing with fire right now.
What's he meant to do?
Hot hands, maybe through the smoke.
He's blocked perfectly, unless they flash in disrespect. Here they come.
Right into him, though. And James just rewarded with 2 freebies and then gets out.
The trades have been really weak. Even when we saw those Norbert rounds in pit, Liquid, the spacing between them on short was pretty weak. And yeah, James able to jump over coffins twice for 2 kills. Yeah. Don't do that in your pugs, it won't work.
But on the backstab, but Patsy's seen him. Flashed into the fight.
So slow.
Oh, but still has to aggress up through the banana, and Patsy's concerned with taking and winning this one fight while they've got it. Naf, living on borrowed time, gets out with 1, and that might be enough here. As James throwing into the clutch, Patsy puts a stop to it, and so Team Liquid successfully managed to break on through with the 2nd round.
5 would do?
Yeah, it will do. Right? No, it will.
Would do.
It will. 5's all right. If they can get themselves back into this game with a 10-5 half, sure. VP have looked much better prepared. The rotations have been on point in the early stages. They were reading everything Liquid want to get up to. I loved their reactions. They were playing for info very well. They had a great read on things. They're not going to lose control of the game here completely. Right? The timeout has been called. This is going to be the 2nd from Liquid, so doubts with a few more readjustments here down the stretch. But yeah, if Liquid can salvage 5, they'll feel that they're warmed into the game. Right, this is all going to come in the later stages of this half. You'll have been able to wear down VP. You win the pistol in the next half, you get the conversions, you're back in it.
Don't think anyone has ever worn down VP. But you can try.
This is the save that we were talking about earlier, so that's where the extra cash money came through to help out OC, and yeah, he was able to carry it through in a couple of rounds. So that's why he's so flush for cash.
That sounds like a good one to chat to. Hopefully we can get him on the couch at some time.
He's great. He worries about his English, but he can have conversational. Yeah, like he's great. I think Dustin's fantastic to talk to. So,
do you think we'll ever get James? He's been working on it.
Maybe if he was with Dustin, for example, and could help him out a little bit. This is a pace change. This is a fast day, Harry. You wanted to move. Here it comes.
Yeah, this could be it. A lot quicker than VP have been ready for, and they're caught readjusting. Trying to get back into the pit. Now, Norbert so often has been the pit player. Dealing with Mir here, they should know that there's more, and Naf dropping down will finally deal with Norbert down in pit.
VP didn't realize you were allowed to play the rounds for the first minute, so they were completely caught off guard. Nades still being dropped, positions still being taken, crossing in the open. They were not ready for that pace.
But that's the cool thing about, you know, an occasional round throwing out the fast mid-control smokes, right? The long smoke from second mid and that porch side molly. It's just going to lull them into thinking you're just going through a standard default approach. And then you can change that gear. You can flash, you can get in their face, and you can really just snowball them because that was a train coming at that A site, and VP couldn't do anything to stop it.
Choo-choo.
Chaka, 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 chaka.
Flip might have to swallow a death here at the end. They are coming in with 3, and he's in the open. He couldn't pick a spot. They're on both. So 1 gun kept here for VP, and I speak maybe too soon, but no, I don't. 10-3. Liquid trying to find that glorious 5 that maybe the half could deliver them.
So win this, have no money left in the bank balance for VP for the final round. It will just be the loss bonus coming through of what will be 2,400. Just a quick tech timeout has been called. Perfect time for a B-Stream update. How's Shine Monash going?
Monash at 12-5.
All right.
Shining bright like a diamond.
Shine Monash.
Oh, a Hooksy Pickers. They're happy with this one as he sits up towards top of the board.
Don't get me wrong, we're all infatuated by Cyclone. I would love to see the Chinese of Lim Vision do something here as well, but this is not the game to get an upset in, or at least it should.
Oh, hang on. It's still in place, bro. Give them the respect underdog. Did you not learn anything at the major?
Hashtag respect underdog.
Respect underdog.
Respect underdog.
Yes, I want to see Lim Vision do well. I think they're in a very hard group, though, Harry.
Well, they win this round, I can tell you that much.
Wow.
They just yelled nice.
Oh, spoiler.
So we just have a slight FPS.
I know you've been excited for Westmelon.
Yep.
Good to have it, man.
I prefer East Mango myself. But
East Mango.
South Passion Fruit.
It's easy. There's one more.
This is the best direction.
Yeah.
North.
Fruit now?
Any fruit you want.
Tomato.
Of course, he goes for the tomato.
Fair enough.
It is a fruit.
We'll give it to you.
Can't deny it. 10-3, and we're restarting the round right now as VP elicit full control on their map pick of Inferno. Liquid have gone for Mirage up next, and if we long this one out, it will be Anubis to 3rd.
Is that Liquid on life support?
That's the beating heart, Chad. At least it's beating. They may be comatose, but there's still a chance.
There's always a chance in
Wake
Counter-Strike.
up. Wake up.
Never give up. Never surrender.
I like that.
Unless your teammates aren't communicating.
Yeah.
And
then it's
by every
GG.
round.
You can't say
Mute
never
them
give
all.
up and then say unless.
TK
Well, no,
them.
but
It's an oxymoron, Chad.
There is.
Unless.
I think there always is a point where giving up's okay.
What
You
point
know?
is that?
When?
I don't know. It's normally not too far after the first initial resistance. I'll
Yeah,
be
like
honest.
if you lose the gun round, I think that's fair enough.
No,
it's kind of.
I
How
mean,
many
like-
Counter-Strike games have we seen with a 7-1 scoreline that end up 8-7 on the half?
We've all. That's the thing. If
Yeah.
you've played enough CS, we've all won from like 13-2.
Yeah.
We've all done
Everyone's
it.
been there.
I don't know. I don't believe that happens. It can't happen as much as you're saying, because if you win every 13-2...
No, he's not saying you
then,
win
like,
every 30. He's just saying you have. You've
Yeah,
definitely won
sure,
a game.
It's
right.
possible to win.
I have a live report here. Naf,
Check it.
after the FPS bug,
He changed
then
res.
changed res and the game crashed.
Which also isn't a good sign. I've been on the mindset of the mid-game res switch, and that's normally meaning you're really openly acknowledging, like, yeah, everything's fucked. It's all completely cooked. Don't really know how we're meant to win this. You know what might be the answer? I'll give 1280 by 960 black bars a go.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what was missing this
Let me
game.
condense these pixels, shall
Yeah.
I?
My
models
game's
are wider,
too
guys.
wide. Can anyone help? So now...
Halzerk's in the building. I know he knows that little square in the middle. Wasn't he doing those antics last time round?
Dude, Halzerk's setup is like the most cooked, to the point where I'm convinced he only is doing things as a meme in like, but even then I'm wondering like, who's the meme for?
Himself.
No one else even sees these settings, man.
I'm gonna need me.
The
them
crosshair's
ops.
big, the screen's small, it's not even using any
the
of the
mullet's
screen.
luscious.
The mullet's big,
Every damn round.
and he needs them orbs. OC, scoped up at the top of Banana, looking for an opener that will elude him for now. Meanwhile, fresh on a new res, a new man, Nafly.
Spoiler, they don't check it. They weren't even considering.
Go
Normal,
on,
this
Naf.
is
Show us what 1920 by 1080 can do. There's one on the opener. Any more from Nafly?
native Naf.
How do you know that he's on native?
I don't. I'm just throwing
run
out
over
a
there,
bunch
look over
of
his
different
screen.
resolutions.
That's okay.
Sorry, Naf.
5 by 4 now.
Need that pick.
He's going to go back and get the bomb. Nafly's retrieved it. Rejoins. Up with OC over towards Banana.
Now on 1024 by 768.
Every time he pushes W, the res changes.
It's like Jay's crosshair bind.
Okay.
Ugh,
Another smoke. That's what OC's thinking too. Like, damn. These guys really thought of everything, didn't they?
Well, Rainwaker, if he can be a risk taker, if he gets a kill onto Mir, they might be able to cause a rotation. But the longer they linger towards B, Fame is even going to think of a rotation. Him and Flit, they're more than happy to stay 2-2. And now another smoke lands. It has to be the B finish for Liquid.
Ob's going back.
Yeah, Naf's got other ideas.
It rhymes with risk taker. I'm believing in it. Can OC sell this fake? He needs a kill. He won't get it. And now you've lost your lurk as well. You've lost the round, to be completely honest. Naf, no res will save you now.
Everyone loves a good save. Saving's everyone's favorite part of Counter-Strike.
Well, look, he's going to get to enjoy the save at least in crisp, clear, high-definition 4K. However, VP, they want to watch it too. They want to catch a glimpse of this save.
After time, Chad! After the time.
Oh, that one hurts.
That was after
I
time.
think someone can drop him an AK, so it will be okay.
Yeah, last round. It's actually...
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, but that will remove...
Who dropped him?
Oh, no, we're good. We're
Patsi
good.
dropped him.
And we can get orb.
It's all good.
Dude, imagine you get hunted after the round, you die at the end of the round trying to save, and then someone types HP Naf in chat.
Yeah, that's about
they
as
wanted
BM
to know
as
on
BM
the
gets.
they wanted to know how much
His
damage.
pre-game HP.
Yeah, and Naf responded. That's how nice he is. He said 31.
I've heard he's a pretty nice guy. I have heard that.
He is a really nice guy, man.
Is he nice enough to get 4 rounds?
I would like to think so. He's the guy that Yanko picked on my behalf.
Were you happy with that?
Who did I
I'm
pick?
happy
You
with
got
that.
Zantaras.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that
That's
could be
pretty good,
for
honestly.
stats.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with that.
It could have been much worse for you. Henry
Yeah.
picked Woxic for himself.
Well, you know, throwing it back to Cloud9.
Yeah.
That was his rationale.
Yeah.
Believed
Henry
in him
has always
once.
loved the
Time to
Turks.
believe in him again.
So, yeah, it is considering Henry's pick was first pick and he could have picked any player in the
Who
group.
did you go for?
I think I was 4th or 5th pick. I went for Shiro.
Wow, are
pretty
you
good.
still alive at 4th or 5th?
Right,
Nice.
that was surprising to
Who
me
picked
as well.
Monash?
Machine.
Strong.
Jason picked Nico.
Also strong.
No one picked Justin, or
I don't think so. I think Yanko picked Hunter.
fair? I mean, he had his boys back at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But you, that's fine. Here we are, anyway.
I'm trying not to. There's a forfeit wheel apparently, Harry.
Oh,
and
no,
Justin's
okay,
a
fair
certified
enough.
support player. these
Okay,
days,
right.
so-
No. That's all good. Here's your Kindar.
Off angle.
Big Dar up towards the top of Banana.
That's what I call him. The hammer.
Does he wear Dada?
Don't know what that is.
Did that brand ever make it to?
No,
Maybe
it never
not.
made
sorry.
it.
All right.
James now checking in.
Dada is just like what kids say. Dada? Ooh, Norbert down in the pit. Gonna get the bomb away from Patsi, and there's only 15 seconds left. So this one could be cooked if they don't deal with Norbert quickly. They've dealt with Norbert quickly, but now they've got to deal with more quicker than that.
Plant the
Could
bomb.
you imagine it? No one's even retrieved the bomb. So this round was actually
The
lost
break.
a long time ago. Team Liquid only get 3. Well, it's a damn good day to be a VP fan. If you are, you're probably very happy right now. They're up 12-3 as they kind of dominate Liquid here in the opening map. If you're a Liquid fan, maybe just go grab something to eat or whatever,
Mirage is coming up next.
Yeah, there's more still to come.
There's a B stream with Bardolph and Hawker, there's G2 versus Linvision. There's excitement elsewhere. Because this one is rotten, and it has been since the pistol. VP, a 3-man B stack, able to convert, and from there everything kind of slid downhill.
It's like a painting. It's like a drawing. You know, it's not flashy. It doesn't look you back, but it's beautiful. And I like just sitting there watching it in silence. That's VP. It's slow.
So it's not the Mona Lisa.
It might be the Mona Lisa. It is beautiful, but that's really all it is.
You think the Mona Lisa is beautiful?
No, it's pretty mid. But
by modern day standards.
Wow.
Probably
I don't know
not.
where I'm going with this.
But maybe back in the day.
I enjoy watching VP. I think it's...
Say it louder. Say it from the rooftops. Say it for the people in the back.
Well, I don't want to... they are playing right now. I don't want to distract them just over there.
Fair enough.
But they've got a pistol round here. And they are slowly, but surely... And the surely is the important part, moving up Banana. Yakinda 2 kills to his name against his former captain. Trying to hold on this B site on his own, but Liquid are coming in with supportive players, and VP are leaving.
Look how much
they're giving them like the same look, the same kind of ideas that Liquid were bringing into the first half with the kind of misdirection, the change of heart. The re-aggro down Banana is pretty well timed, but it's still going to leave only 2 defenders to actually hold the site. 1 kill out of Rainwaker, another out of Patsi. That's more like it. James is always being a Grime Lord. But the Time Lord's disrupted here. The Master, Yakinda, gets the better of him. And now it's... Yeah.
And then Yakinda was one of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but then, like, who are the other Ninja Turtles?
Well, I think Kick It, Buster...
Sanji?
Maybe Sanji.
Old school?
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah. Did he retire? Did he announce anything? Did he ever say...
He was doing some real cryptic stuff. I follow Sanji on Instagram, and he just does, like, cryptic stuff on Instagram that I don't really get. His meme humor is, I'm too old.
He does have some memes,
I think he's much smarter than I am. He's tweeting about crypto and finances. Not tweeting, but Instagram stories. He was coaching for a little while.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not coming back then?
I don't. Maybe
people who tweet about crypto a lot are notoriously always really smart.
Everyone's coming back. Everyone's coming back for CS2, Hugo.
He's currently coaching Mel Bet.
I knew it. I knew he was coaching someone. Alex66 was in 666. Even was in Bait for a little while, I believe.
Correct.
Yeah. So there's a few names there that people might be familiar with. Foster, you might have seen around.
Yeah, he's been coaching since July, so
pretty recent.
I would love to see him play. I think he still had it in him. He still had some frags to show.
Oh, I don't even want to worry, man. I don't want to worry.
Why were you worried?
I was only worried just because
they weren't worried.
A couple of pistols.
Yeah, they didn't invest.
They didn't invest.
Yeah,
I know.
Fine.
It's all fine.
Jewel Brothers have 30
Look, man, I'm just looking at Daps. I feel bad for him. That's the guy who thought he was playing today. And now look at him. He's having to sit there and just watch.
Look, I would if I was Daps. Daps' last recorded official on HLTV.org was from 503 days ago. I don't want to spoil too much about the PowerPoint. But I think that Daps is only 30 years young. He could still play. He could still play.
Hell yeah!
Counter-Strike. Why couldn't he? There's only one person who could stop Daps, and that's Stanislaw.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Honestly, I think like. I've been keeping track of this. I think there's a thing, once you hit 30, you actually kind of have like a renaissance of in-game ability.
Like cheeses.
Yeah, like cheeses.
Not true.
Once you hit like
Rush.
a certain...
Is that Rushley?
Yeah.
When
you get 30, yeah, it gets worse.
That's good that you decided to come back to work this week, Rushley, man.
How are you?
How was your week off?
It was great, honestly. Didn't have to deal with any people or anything like that. No one was annoying me, So it was pretty chill, actually.
Well, welcome back. We'll make sure to annoy you and everything else. He's focused. He's not talking to us. Rainwaker locking it down. OC picks him out the sky. The lurkout apps is gone. So is the round. I spoke too soon. Flip 1v3. Got the bomb as well.
Watch you win this.
Yeah, I'm really nervous. Hugo called a Liquid round on Inferno in a man advantage done.
He saw him.
And we've all learned that that never happened.
They saw him leaving.
They all saw each other,
He doesn't know that they
and
saw
they made
him.
steps.
And they're rotating. But Yakinda's brainy. It's bulging. It's leaking out of his ears. And he will find 6 for Liquid.
His ears?
Yeah, leaking.
Leaky brain syndrome.
You know, when the pharaohs used to mummify people,
didn't they pull it out your snoz?
They would go through the nose, the back of the throat. They go through anywhere really, just to scrape the brain out, and then they would mummify you.
Stuff you with a few cats, some gold, and
I don't think they stuffed you with cats.
yeah, but you were down there with a couple.
Yeah,
cats.
the cats were stuffed.
They were chilling.
Cats are eating good for a while down there.
Till they run out of that. Do we have a game?
We may do after the next gun round. So this is just going to be another partial investment here from VP. Just to note, in that last gun round, James did not buy in, right? He bought in with a Tech 9 and armor. He didn't go full rifle. He's going to be able to make sure that he gets other AWP into the next rifle round. But just to note, these 3 HEs, destined most likely for the back of pit. Fortunately for Liquid, they've opted to have quite a site-centric hold. OC over towards long, Rainwaker in the site, Patsi and Moto. So once they explode, which they are about to do, if it's up the short side, they might be able to brute force their way in.
Orbs locked out. 2 in the site, none in the pit, but that molly is massive for Liquid. Can Patsi capitalize? Rainwaker burns them alive, and Patsi looks to finish the job. Looking good right now for the late arrival as he picks up that all-important anti-eco. Liquid have kept these rounds clean.
Yeah, that's important because one of the things that we were celebrating for Virtus.pro during their first half was how much cash they were able to throw towards their name, how clean they were able to keep that early streak. And if Liquid would like to be in this match, they're going to have to continue doing the same. Now, this is the important part. We've had the first gun round, quote unquote. Now, this is the first real gun round by Chad's book. We should have out AKs for everybody, the AWP for Jame, all the fame.
He'll pick up one later, I guess. He'll wait for someone to die.
This is one of these classic financial decisions that we love that VP makes. So he's either going to pick up a rifle from one of his dead teammates. So Flit has 2.2 left over. What's happened here?
Well, you know, chat, someone's going to die. And at that point,
that is true.
Go get it.
Happens almost every round of Counter-Strike.
There's no gun in spawn.
No, that's what I'm saying, because Flit has 2.2, so I don't know what's happened, but maybe it was intentional.
Just waiting for later.
Yeah.
Someone will die. Fame can throw nades, he can hang out. Spot mid with a Glock.
Now, this is the part that people don't like about VP.
Yeah, the waiting.
Yeah.
Well, that's also what I don't like about Inferno.
Yeah, that's true, because Liquid were quite slow as well, so that's fair. That's also what I don't like about Overpower.
Fame, look at him go.
Sure.
Look at him. Wait, where's he? No, I thought he was going to go get the gun. He's just getting the bomb. They don't care about the guns at B. They're just letting Flit kind of go crazy on this one. Kind of go Pog crazy is Flit.
Pog champ.
What? Weird,
what?
But they're just killing everyone right now.
Was James trying to set up a run boost?
I don't know what was happening, but it's not looking good.
Flit's
they don't even realize
round.
it's actually A.
No,
Rush, break that down for me.
It's B now. There's too much. You know, there's guns here, which is great. If you didn't have a teammate die, which hasn't happened,
Norbert
so you're going to go get that. Yeah, they traded the guns around.
Rush,
so now
Rush, break this round down for us. What did you see?
I just saw Flick kill everyone, to be honest. It was pretty sick. Other than that, I got no
Would you
idea,
say
bro.
he was going Pog crazy?
He was going a little Pog crazy. I was going to add something, but I couldn't think of anything.
Was it a Pog Storm?
A Pog Storm, a Storm of the Pogs, a Pog-a-rain.
If Rainwaker survives, that's just going to be Pog champ.
Yeah, that would be Pog champ. I agree with that. Yeah, Pog champ, Poggers, Sag.
You haven't been keeping up with the
Not
Twitch
like
emotes.
this.
You're falling out.
Dude, Rush used to be so good at this. You're out of the game,
You're out of touch, Rush. You're out of
30
touch.
years old. Get him out of here. 30 years old.
We need a new Twitch expert. Normally this guy's
up.
on top of all the emotes, emoticons, emojis.
We need Yanko to give
I just got really enraged. That kind of went from like 0 to 10, man.
We were channeling the energy from our shoot earlier, Harry.
They didn't. By the way, no one died. So the whole theory of like Fame will have to get one when one of his teammates dies, didn't he? And we said that happens almost every round. Like
they killed everyone else. So
exactly.
Guns everywhere.
So he still got a gun, but you know.
That's how good the strategy was.
Exactly.
It could work 2 ways, not just one.
Yeah, that's true. That's like
very
real
flexible.
Outside of the box thinking. Wow. So VP 30-7.
Yeah.
That's the score.
Correct.
And Liquid now need to hold on. Because if they let this one get away from them, the VP are going to start running toward that finish line again. Couple of well-played saves here. Couple of well-played saves, and they can still look to buy in the future. But still, you're leaving it down a chance there. OC pushing through the apartments, trying to take a little bit of room with his AW.
Mir's coming. He faked the door. He just opened the door, and now he's going to come around the long way.
The mind games. Peeking close. Mir, OC holding for this. OC's are good when he's had a straight-up fight. Should hit this. Gets the shadow. Runs away. Norbert tries to trade in middle, but timing may elude him. Rainwaker's seen the barrel. He knows what's coming. He'll take that as well. Liquid, an important 5v3 that they couldn't possibly lose on the B side.
Surely not. 3 players here. This is their opportunity to secure another 8. Destin now, as they've been heavily blocked now, VP.
Oh, nice save. Bit of team damage in there, but we'll make it work.
Could still get weird. Naf gonna try his hand at a bit of spam, but the molly forces him off the angle, so that plant's got to come through. There's no stopping it for Liquid. Now there's a post plant for VP. CT's been re-smoked. Rainwaker's got a full belt of utility and is posted at Banana. There's no one here to fight him or disrupt him throwing that, so he can look to dislodge some of these side players. Util raining out from spawn. Jame is forced out from quad, but there's still no retake taking shape yet for Liquid. They get in the last bit of Util. Jame is burning. Fame is dead. Kills come through, and it's a slow but collected retake from Team Liquid, in which they find without losing a single person.
Well, sure, they played the numbers correctly. They used their utility wisely. They waited for the util to fade before forcing the issue and giving them fights. It just does seem very unnerving when the clock starts to tick down so low, the bomb gets faster and faster, and it just takes one error or one kill to go against you, and you could lose the entire round. But essentially, if you're Liquid and you're watching this back, you'd be quite happy because they didn't rush into it. They probably made sure everybody was talking through what the move was going to be, what's open, what's possible. So a well-handled number advantage retake.
Very clean. You wonder if Jame doesn't get Molly dark, how that round looks.
I actually really, I really liked how they threw their mollies into backside. Like throwing the quad one first, knowing that that's going to force, if anyone's there, like the swing out. Well, where's the next logical place they try and go to? Either behind the pillar, dark or oranges. They throw the dark molly, and that kind of forces VP into this like weird setup where Liquid knew exactly where to look, right? Because they kind of controlled the areas that were open on B.
It's well handled.
Yeah. I think that was actually a very composed round. I liked it.
But I think Hugo and I had the same sentiment that things could have gotten out of control extremely quickly.
Wasn't much room.
But hey, man, I always say this about Liquid. They're the most entertaining team. And that's been true with pretty much every iteration of their roster.
Nice setup. They both get away with a kill, not a point of damage back. Another 5-on-3 for VP. And at this point, with no util, 2 smokes, your only option, if not to save, is just to execute B again. And Liquid dealt with that handily last time.
I feel it might be the former, Hugo.
Yeah. Could make an argument for it. They've got some money left over.
I think we already should. Look where the bomb's starting to trickle back to.
Liquid just always know how to give you an exciting game. Like, you see how this one, they were getting beat down so hard that like you almost didn't care. This game will be extremely
exciting at 13-13.
Yeah, but it's on its way.
Yeah,
you've got to acknowledge that. So, you know, they've, and this is all part of it. They've kind of got you interested by being like, hey, we're really slow to start the event. We're playing bad. And now they're embarking on this legendary comeback. Yeah. It's the underdog
obviously the jet lag for Patsi.
Yeah.
Coming from Serbia, as we know how jet lagged he'll be.
So the same time zone, Chad.
Oh.
So he might be really jet lagged.
Yeah.
Although, you know, to land at, what time do you land? 2 p.m.?
Yeah, his flight landed. It was ahead of schedule. It was
an early flight.
About 1:52, I think we
direct?
I'll be honest with you,
flying
on any shape or form just takes it out of me.
It's a long day. You're going to get to the airport 2 hours
You go
before.
to the airport, yeah, it becomes like a whole like,
you know, wait in queues.
6-hour shebang.
Take
minimum.
things out of your bag. Someone says, why you got a mouse in here? You're like, I play Counter-Strike for a living.
They go, that sounds like a lie. Come with me, sir. And then...
Is that your experience?
Cavity search.
Oh.
And then they make you take everything off. And then it...
Everything?
Everything.
Oh.
Wow. Your airport trips are very different to mine, Harry.
Yeah. That's just the sad reality, though, isn't it?
Right, it's going to be an A-go.
VP. Gonna try and run it back then with the little A play. All right.
They should try and pressure Boiler Halls and mid earlier than Banana, especially with the way that their stance is. You could see Fame, he was over towards Bridge. They're just allowing this initial wave of utility for Liquid to be expended. Now it's going to be coming down to how long they can hold on to the nades, right? How long do they trust in the angles they're holding? The OC top Banana, for example.
Ooh la la. OC's been good.
Yeah, racking up openings now.
Keeping them clean right when Liquid need him. 3-0 in opening duels, matching that of Rainwaker. VP need a hero.
They have 3 Molotovs for a B execute. So we could see the site completely laden with flames, make that 2, as Mia will feign the top mid control, long smoke, porch molly. So a 2v4 available over towards B with roughly 35 seconds remaining.
Util raining in over the top. OC posted, but the flash will wreck him, and Yakindar can't hold the line. OC dies on the jiggle. And so, not even 1 kill from the B hold. If this spam connected, maybe that could have enticed them. Instead, it's damage done the other way. And so Liquid will run for the hills, giving over 14.
I have a nice little musical rendition for you, but I don't have the gusto right now to pull it off. So you'll have to envision this in your head.
Okay, go on,
so S-A-V-E, you ain't got no alibi, that B defense is ugly.
There you go.
And it doesn't really work
No,
because...
I don't know the original.
So it's
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
Yeah, there's something to be done there.
Okay, yeah. Cook it up, Harry.
It's not for me. I'm not musical or funny. I just exist. So I kind of leave the more creative things to you lads. I can see the cogs turning.
Yeah,
he's
Harry's
thinking.
brave.
There's something.
See, there's something there.
There's something there. We can get to the bottom of that.
There's been some creativity this
I'll put
week.
my best team on it.
But this is some sharp shooting from Fame. He's had a great map so far.
Yeah.
This first kill on the way in, it opens the door. There's no... Oof. Yeah, Yakinda's...
Ooh.
You're feeling that. You're definitely feeling that. Someone
OC's looking over awkwardly like... Whoa! Meanwhile on the B stream...
Yeah!
Let's go, Starry!
All right, that's pretty cool.
We're visioning the Lin right now, and it's coming through with 11 rounds. That's after 6 in a row, T-side Anubis, pulling it back.
Push him to the limit.
This is the crucial round, though. And they're a man down. They're a man down.
Lin Vision is scary. Could start a revolution.
That's good. Start a revolution, polluting the airways. Something.
A melon.
A melon.
A melon. Just let him revel and gasp in the fact that, I don't know.
They put G2 on their ass.
There you go. There's something there. There's something there. We're very musical all of a sudden.
We are.
All right. Quite nice. Okay, so I've already said it. Liquid, most entertaining team in the world. Here's what's going to happen. Here's the recipe for today. They're going to kind of tie this up a little bit more. Maybe even get to 14, but then it's all going to fall apart.
Oh my God.
Not a bad way for this to begin for OC. Not a bad way for this to start, but the Molly will get the better of him. Like a moth to a flame. He burns alive. And so it's a 4-on-4 now as VP slow it right down.
See the reaction they're going for. Want this banana control the spam. Unconfirmed damage done through the smoke. Flit cops a bullet. So that works out very nicely for Liquid as they try and rejig this CT setup. The rotation of NAF back around the world to join the likes of Rainwaker and Patsi. So no AWP in play means that VP might want to stretch their legs on some of these lines. Don't need to use a flash to clear every corner, and that helps a lot as Mir only has 2 to his name as the pause button has been hit.
Oh, this gets heard, though. They're running away. They're going to stay to sell this, get the long smoke in, keep Liquid stacked on the wrong
full
side.
mid info.
Yeah, how much can you really do? Even this Molotov, but they're ahead of it. What a play for Patsi. A very important reposition. He won't even die from it either. He can hang around. Orp is down mid. Jane gets caught. Flit rather. It's Patsi to hold on and lock out middle. This round is now cooked. His rotate's coming back for NAF, though. Despite the mid-smoke, he needs to return to B. That's where the bomb was ended up. It's changing its mind. And Patsi's got a gap in the smoke to fire through. 4-on-2. This might just be Liquid onto 10.
Hell yeah, it is. Because even if Fame goes in and gets the B site, James ain't moving. James got his AWP, and he is out of there, buddy.
Bye.
So Team Liquid take it to 10.
I'm glad they converted on that for OC. It's a very all-in maneuver, as we saw, right? One, done, burns to the molly, no AWP in play. You don't really want to re-aggress in towards window. Sure, it shattered VP. It eventually set them up as a nice little smile on the face of Daps. They're happy with how that one all unfolded, as OC will be able to get back out another AWP. If they lose around Liquid and Virtus.pro get up to 15, it will be touch and go for OC in the buy department. Hopefully he'll be helped out with a drop from one of his teammates, but as you can hear that lovely little noise, we are getting towards the business end of this map, and it's the first time Dustin has felt the pressure to call a timeout on behalf of the Virtus.pro side. So the first out of 4 has now been burnt. It has been no issues for the man with the plan.
That's Dastan. He's got to try and impart a bit of knowledge here down the line. Got to try and stop this from getting any weirder. Daps on the other side.
I wouldn't be paid by the round if we didn't go all 30.
No, exactly.
Yeah. What else are we here for?
But man.
Justin with 27 kills. Probably should have picked him in my fantasy team, shouldn't I?
And G2 are looking like they might be able to close that out on the B stream, 15 to 11.
Ruined, whole day ruined now.
Look, I just want an exciting match, Harry. That's all I want.
Why is it ruined, Harry?
Because, man, I want everything to go to OT. Games are only fun when they go to OT.
Well, you're in the right matchup right now.
I know, at
Liquid
least
are pulling it back.
At least there's still some hope here. There is still some hope.
Keep on hoping on.
Well, you know what they say about hope?
What?
It's a 4-letter word.
That is factual. Can't argue with the logic.
I'm glad I didn't answer because that's not what I was going to say.
I knew what you were going to say. I was hoping one of you would have said it.
Is it?
That it dies last.
Dies last, yeah. I'm just nervous, man. I'm nervous,
Why are you
Chad.
nervous?
I don't want to get it
yourself.
wrong in front of you, man.
Gotta believe.
All right, look, OC, what have you got for us? Full blind, but still good for a kill.
That's 5 opening kills, if I've been counting correctly.
I think you are, Chad.
OC has been a bit of a difference maker here for Team Liquid across these last few rounds.
What just happened on the B stream? Someone just went
Did they
absolutely
just 2v5?
mental.
Did they just 2v5?
Somebody just went nuts. Like,
Well,
absolutely
either
G2
G2 are really
watching the
celebrating
scoreboard.
this opening map win.
Did not sound like G2.
No.
No, it didn't.
Dude, I love that.
Oh, not Starry again.
They just 2v5'd, I think.
Imagine
on
it's Starry
Eagles.
again after what he did to G2 last time.
He's like 17, man. Dude, I'm loving the energy that Vision are bringing. It's day one, and all we're hearing, he's 18. All we're hearing is them screaming the walls down.
I think it was 16 the first time we
in a
saw him.
1v3.
Oh, wow.
I think he might have done it.
Well,
Gee whiz. 15 seconds, VP. Hello!
Here's the B pop. In they come. Naf, back of the site. Will be needed.
Oh, they're
and he
in.
can't respond.
Classic.
Oh,
they've
bomb
not done
away.
it.
OC not just
thought-
opening rounds, now he's ending them as well. As he shuts VP out of another. Team Liquid have OC to thank. As we've grinded this game out, OC has really started to cook something up here for Team Liquid.
Another chef in the server.
Another chef enters the server. But only one may leave with the coveted golden spatula.
I think there was a whole TV show about this called Iron Chef. Don't know what the spatula was shaped like or made of.
Well, probably like a spatula, if I had to guess.
but was it a large
pretty
one? Was it a
uniform
small one?
design, aren't they? Small one. You get like a novelty child-sized spatula.
Yeah, well, if it's made of gold, Harry, I imagine it's pretty expensive. It's flipped. Does exactly that. Makes it expensive for Yakinda. Takes his life.
And he got out that smoke on the molly. It was so necessary. He was dead to nade if he didn't do that. It put him down to 10 from 20.
Yakinda's rough game. The same for Mr. Nafly.
Started very slow.
Naf 6 and 15. Yakinda 6 and 17. It's the other three, OC, Rainwaker, and Patsi, doing all the work.
And that's Yakinda getting caught top B by just a dry swing. Like, that's Yakinda all over. He loves to do that. And VP steal a 5-on-4, set themselves up for an execute, but don't think this is where the round's ending. Is this your first VP game? The bomb is still back in spawn.
He might be about to lose Mir. Oh, he's going to get out with one.
You wish.
Forced back by the molly, he's still alive. Nafly is going to give us a big round. That bomb still a ways out of making its way over. Someone's going to have to go back and get that for VP.
The issue is save feels irrelevant here. You should definitely play for this. They've got to buy next round for the most part, regardless. So if Liquid save here, it feels like a wasted opportunity to at least not probe the bomb site. They're giving it up, but in my opinion, this doesn't make any difference, Chad. The only person you're saving for is your Kindar.
So the loss bonus going into the next round at this state of the game for them is bottom of the barrel, right? 1,400. So if we were looking at some maths here, if they gave everything away, their buy next round would be touch and go for everybody, right?
If OC kind of support AWP'd lines from a savable position.
Yeah, when they have
talking about doing damage.
And then
4
the
flashes, 2 mollies, 2 smokes. I would like
just
to
a little sniff,
there.
just to see what's
But
up.
let me ask you this question. If the shoe was on the other foot and VP were in this situation, what would they have done?
I mean, they would have saved. They probably would. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't save this round.
And
just
as we've
because
discussed-
Lit and Mir got tagged.
As we've discussed from Harry's analogy about chefs, remember who you can
always
learn
Yeah,
from.
yeah. Oh, wow. It's all come back to the
full
chef
circle.
metaphor. My name's Chef. That's what James saying right now.
Some of your better work today, Harry. We're only just getting started. New group, I feel so re-inspired.
It's the best group
I lost
as well.
the inspiration.
This is definitely the best group.
This is the best group.
Without a doubt. And
I
it's not
thought it was
because
going to
it's
be
the last
ruined by
group.
Daps. Not ruined by Daps.
Ruined by
but
Daps.
I wanted Liquid in full fighting form, and that's what we're bloody getting here, boys. 4th timeout used. Come on, Daps. Re-inspire Liquid. They need it. On the back foot, but on a big comeback here on this CT side.
I don't know, man.
And G2 getting taken to the limit. Anything is possible here in Group D. Group of dreams, group of death, group of destiny.
Found Dabs.
I like all of that.
That was good.
Yeah, that was great.
I reckon.
Should have cut a promo with that.
I reckon in this timeout, he's looked down the line. He said, "Naf, you Kindar, look, I've been warming up all weekend, all right? One of you is out next game, unless you know."
Bottom frags. You're fighting at 6 kills each.
Now that would add a little bit more intensity to this, wouldn't it? A little bit more.
That's what the forfeit wheel should have on it.
Dabs will sub in if whoever gets this forfeit.
Wow.
That sounds like a treat.
RVP fit for a finisher, or will it be 30 or more? Got a fight at B. That molly forces repositions for Liquid.
But as we've mentioned, a lot of these rounds have come via OC openings, and 2 of which were blind towards Banana. Does he get another chance?
Yes.
Oh,
Wins it for the
he's
first
missed
time.
it.
All map, all CT side. OC drops the ball.
That's sad. He's been so good. He's been damn near flawless, man. And he's had to be. He's had to be for Liquid in these rounds. And so now it's got to be someone else. Now it's got to be Nafly, who sits bottom of the board, 6 and 15, having a really rough go at it. And Naf's not been able to stop them. They've spilled over the B site. They are all over it right now. Mir's even hanging around in alt mid to cut down rotates. Naf, we need something. We need anything. And nothing's being offered yet. A re-smoke in for Nafly.
All of Mir's
Spam.
as well.
Won't find a thing. And Mir's coming over with a full belt, so as this util goes over, Liquid's best bet is to go quite quickly here. The more time given Amir, the more util comes in and reinforce this hold. VP,
It's done.
still nothing's coming their way. I mean, hell,
No
Rainwaker
way.
is so far out even. Only just beginning this now. The flashes rain in. Your Kindar dead. Patsi and Naf with a couple of kills, but it might be all in vain as there's not time on
Reloading.
this. James, the Time Lord, gets the reload off and the bomb explodes to signal VP's victory in the opener of this series.
What a game. What a map so far, and we're only just getting started. Liquid go to their pick, they go to Mirage, and they look for a recovery, warmed up and ready to go, but VP are near perfect.